Hello, once again, wherever in the world you might be. I'm Boz Rosendahl, a.k.a. The Mountain, coming to you straight from sunny Marseille. And it's day 2 of the FIBA 3x3 Women's Series stop here at the 3X Festival. We had ourselves a wild day of action yesterday at Chano Park. Some teams made big statements, others took surprising L's. And look at the bottom of your screen there. There's the rules of 3x3. But as the dust settles on pool play, just 3 squads remain unbeaten. The USA, Ulaanbaatar Amazons, and Orléans, each one looking locked in and hungry for more, but don't get it twisted. There were plenty of plot twists along the way. We had some upsets, pool standings got flipped, and this is the result as we head into knockout territory where anything can happen. One thing we do know, we are going to see a new champion crowned today because the Netherlands, winners of the first 2 stops this season, are not in Marseille. That means the door is wide open for someone else to step up and take the top spot and the bag that comes with it. Not just the Women's Series heating up here today. We just finished up pool play for the World Tour Masters. Play for that will continue on tomorrow. But we will take these 8 teams on some 10-minute sprints, and we'll figure out who will go home with that coveted prize in the Women's Series stops win. Stop number 3 on the season, this Marseille stop of a 17-event 2025. Finals coming up in September. And look at the crowd turn up in Marseille. DJ Las, our Olympic DJ, got him bumping. MC Vincent Royer got him bumping as well. Those two entertaining the crowd all weekend long. And the crowd has turned up to watch these women's go at it. Of course, probably rooting for Team Orléans, the one French team left in the field. We got America, we got Mongolia, we got Hungary, we got Spain, and we got Poland up on deck today. And don't let me forget about Czechia and the Philippines, of course. Look, we're going to get popping all night. We will know the winner right around 10 o'clock local time. The weather for now is good. There is still some gusts of wind, though, as was the case yesterday where we saw some low scores in pool play. So expect some grit, expect some grind. These games will be tight. These games will be heavily contested. And that is what this crowd came for, and of course, what you tuned in for. Now, let's get this out of the way. If you haven't done so, hit the subscribe button on YouTube, of course, and also head on over to social media and follow us at FIBA 3x3, at FIBA 3x3W. Follow all the action from Marseille this weekend. If you post about us, use the hashtag 3x3Marseille. And then we get into our first quarterfinal of today. It is the Ulaanbaatar Amazons coming out first, unbeaten in pool play with defeats of the Philippines and Mongolia. Batsoy comes out. Ulaanbaatar allowed the fewest points in the entire field, only 12 points per game. And they drove a lot. They got to the free throw line a bunch. And Kulan was a little cool today. Quiet 5.5 points per. But it wasn't needed much because Batterdine was her usual self. 7 points per, 7.5 rebounds per. The only one in his team to hit it too. Good inside the arc, and we'll see if somebody can cool her off today because she was on one yesterday. Shout out to Nyam Nadinkusel after a rocky start, some might say, in Chengdu in the opener. She came to life yesterday, 4.5 points per. The offense went through her in phases. They are contending with some star power, though. Yvonne Turner, 4th in the Women's EuroLeague with BC Valencia this year, steps onto the 3x3 court for her 2nd day of action in 3x3 ever. She's joined by Reka Manyoki and Gyor. Well, it looked grim there for a second yesterday. They started their campaign with a 2-11 setback to Czechia. They were down 2-11, lost that game with big numbers, never recovered. But they came back and got some get back against France, forcing a 3-way tie. Coming out second, it's Reka Lelik and Vera Kish that round out the 4 ladies representing Gyor from Hungary. Now this will be a battle of the boards. Don't get it twisted. Mongolia, a very, very good rebounding team. Gyor, not so much. The worst rebounding team in the field. So it'll be a battle of the rebounds. Gyor got a huge mismatch in Virat Kish. And in Gyor's second game of the day against France, they went to her often and they went to her continuously. A 1-point win resulted from it. She scored 6 points, and is starting to look more comfortable as this tournament progresses. Again, this is Turner's first ever 3x3 action on the women's series. So let's see if the upwards trend for Gyor continues or if the Amazons can stifle them. The sun hits the court and we are off to the races, sprinting. Virat Kish kisses it off the glass. And Gyor is up 1-0 to start. Kish yesterday, leading scorer for this team. Co-leading scorer with Turner, actually 5 points per game. Manioki takes a drive. Stuck on the baseline, spins, can't get it close to the rim, but is fouled on the play. So, Tereka Manioki, 23-year-old on the strike. And that is down the drain. Early lead here for Gyor. Kulam midi pull-up. And Ulaanbaatar is going to need to score. They're going to need to try to get some shots up from inside the arc, but I'd wager they try to take some shots from outside the arc as well. That 1 of 16 performance from yesterday, that is for sure to be improved. We've seen better from the Mongolian ladies when it comes to shooting. Offensive foul. And possession back over to Gyor. Ulaanbaatar, who play in their second Women's Series stop of the season, came in third in Chengdu to open the year. Gyor also their second hit. Last week in Amsterdam came in ninth, didn't make it out of pool play, so an improvement already. But a new roster for them, so they're going to look to see how far they can go. No Claudia Pop in this one. Paparazzi made a return last week. Sits this one out. Letting Kusel to Kulan. Strip. Turner. Manioki had a look at it too. Opted out of it. Turner now 6 on the shot clock. Drives, hangs, and hits. Yvonne Turner. Flex on him. Kulan blocked. Another attempt for Kulan, high arcer, and it's off the back of the rim in the hands of Lelik. Lelik has to force up a 2. Shot clock problems. Kulan, you can see the Amazons have had a talk. They want to shoot it from range. They know they need it to get a W. So far, to no avail, no success yet. Rebound for the Amazons. They keep scrapping. Batsoy. They might give up some size, but these Mongolian women, they got some scrap to them. Trust me. Lady. Behind the screen. Tries to get to Virat Kish. Kish is fouled. Kish. And there's Lelik, midi pull-up, gets her own rebound, works on her offensive rebounding stats. Gyor is up 4-1. Picked up a huge lead in that win over France yesterday. a reversal of the situation they ran into in their first game, up 9-1 to start that game, and it ended up a close one. France needed a 2 at the end to tie, and Letitia Guapo ended up going for a layup. So a 1-point win for Gyor, and here they are, out of a 3-way tie and second in that pool. Nadine Kusel on the move, left to right, leans. Can't rock with it though. Kulan calmly gets to the basket. Kulan's right-handed drive is so tough to stop. Manyoki, no answer for Gyor. Rebound in the hands of Kulan. Kulan fouled. Too much physicality there. 3 fouls each. As you can see, the sun hits the court sideways, so that's going to make it tough on players to shoot from certain angles. There's some wind, and this is what makes 3x3 such a beautiful game. The elements come into play. You have to adjust. Offensive foul. Lelik try to free up some space to get open. It's Badardine right in the chest. These Mongolian women, of course, preparing for that World Cup in Ulaanbaatar in just a few weeks. We'll hit Mongolia for the biggest 3x3 tournament of the year. Quiche. And that's a travel. Drug the pivot foot. Turnover as a result. But yet, that World Cup coming up in just a few weeks. Of course, we'll have a women's series and a world tour there first. So it is going to be a triple like we have never seen before. I think this is a very first ever. And that event will be held June 23rd to June 29th in the capital of beautiful Mongolia. These ladies will represent, or some of them will. Kulan might. Kulan bottoms, ties the game at 4. Pure. Turner, shifty with it. Quiche, not reached. Nadine Kusel. And Adin Setseg hits the floor. And that is foul number 5 on Gyor, who are getting closer and closer to that bonus. Now, if you didn't know, 7 fouls will result in a couple of free throws for the other team. Every foul from the 7th on. Oh yeah, that was clear. Adin Setseg used 2 hands to free up some space, pushed their defender. And it's back to Gyor, who will go without Quiche for now, a smaller lineup. Manyoki almost loses to Wilson, gets it back. 6 on the shot clock. Lelik, lefty lay. Not enough on that one. They want to get it to Adin Setseg. Adin Setseg, uh-oh. There were a couple feet in there. I don't know whose. Judging by the frustration on the Mongolian ladies' faces, it was Adin Setseg's own foot. Manyoki. Quiche back in. They go and try to feed her. Quiche goes to the right hook. No good. Rebound. Somehow ends up with Ulaanbaatar. Told you the battle for the boards would be where this game is won. So far, it's been the Amazons, but this is some defense by Virat Quiche. Building a wall underneath the basket, and Kulan cannot get through. Turner. Pick and roll action with Quiche. Turner. Some space to work with from the mid-range. No good. Gets her own rebound. Turner again with all the speed, but loses to Wilson. Uh-oh. And a double dribble on Manyoki. So both teams unable to get their offense going here in the first half of the game. And struggling to create consistent looks. Nadine Kusel. Not as aggressive as she was yesterday. Ulaanbaatar bottoms. That is a 2. Down for Ulaanbaatar. Kish, can she answer? Up and under, block though. Kish again, no. Not enough on the shot there for Kish, who has all the height advantage here. There's some physicality coming from these Mongolian women. A midi pull-up, Kulan short. Kulan, another long-range shot. You're not attempting much twos either, but this might help. Manyoki bumps. Buckets down, 6-5, and a free throw coming up. Both teams at 5 fouls. We have passed the halfway mark in a low-scoring affair as predicted. Batsoy, the masked Mongolian on the move, gets it back. Batsoy, a long attempt, and now the twos are dropping everywhere. Ulaanbaatar Amazons pick up a lead. Can Gyor answer? Lelik on the move. No space for a shot. Somehow gets that through. A one-possession game as a result. Turner. Yeah, that is a foul. And it looks like vsSF is hit. Didn't see Turner coming. See the Lopez here. vsSF focused on that Wilson, and Turner comes in from her blind spot. Hits like that can hurt because you can't brace yourself. Of course, there's no intent there, but Turner just making a play on the ball. vsSF's up though. She remains on the court. Shakes it off. Back to play we go. A little over 4 minutes left. Here is vsSF. And a whistle on the rebound. That is 6 on Ulaanbaatar. So both teams at the bonus. Next foul defensively will be 2 free throws. Turner. Turner's got all the speed but can't finish against Batsoy. Good defense on the Amazons. Kuso. Kulan. Looking for space over Kish. A high arcer, no good. Mismatch underneath now. Lelik. Oh, but those layups, you need those. You want to get back in the game. Kuso kicks it out. Kulan got a look. And another 2 down for the Amazons. Struggled from range yesterday, but they're dialing it up this time. Lelik, that shot spit out. The Amazons got a lead, and it's because they already have knocked down 4 twos. After that 1 for 16 performance yesterday, what a turnaround for the Mongolians. They had to rely on the drives. They topped the field in those yesterday, but couldn't get the shot from range going whatsoever. Relied on a lot of one-on-ones. Now we see screening action, open shots, and they're bringing the deuces.
L'équipe officielle du Forex Festival Puma qui vous attend aussi. Notre boutique sur la fan zone. Retour en jeu maintenant. Ulaanbaatar fans, make some noise!
Gyor, they need some scores. They got a weapon on the block in Vidat Kish. They got some speed with Turner, who's on the bench now. Lelik lines one up. No. So while the Ulaanbaatar Amazons are knocking down their shots, Gyor is most definitely not. They are Jon Snow cold from range. There's Kish. Moving some furniture, dropping off some buckets. And then Gyor get a steal right away. Right of offense, back to Kish. Kish now over her left shoulder. Gets her own rebound, puts it up, and it's a 10-8 game. 1 possession separates these teams. the Amazons get a look off the rim. They're at 2:30 left to go. Quiche is on a tear right now, falls over, kicks it back out. Open look, Leylik. Nuh-uh. Rebound Quiche. And steps on the line. So a turnover and possession back to Ulaanbaatar. Quiche will take a seat. Turner back out in the pitch. Ulaanbaatar, their lead has shrunk to 2. How will they respond? Ariun Setseg. For now with a miss. Turner, right to left, left to right, out to Leylik for a 2. Batsoy coming away with that Wilson. Ariun Setseg, they keep on trying. And there's another one down. A 4-point lead for the Mongolian ladies over Gyor. Turner, can she answer? No. Rebound to Leylik, they kick it out. Manyoki, step back. Oh, the 2 is just eluding Gyor completely. Actually, that Ulaanbaatar shot, turns out it was a long one, so it's a 3-point lead only. Nyamjov can't add to it. Good news for Gyor, who don't need to panic. And they get a layup here, so back to a possession. A 11-9 game right now. Batsoy hangs, can't hit. Who touched that rebound last? Leylik on the floor. May or may not have gotten hit. So these are the toughest conditions you can play in, I think, as a 3x3er. It's hot. The sun is on the court. And there's some wind as well. This again is what makes the game fun. But it also ends up being a struggle sometimes. It's 11-9, so it shows 69 seconds left in our first quarter finals from Marseille. And we will see who comes out on top. So far, Ulaanbaatar's got the better papers. They have been able to unlock their long-distance shooting. Have not been able to score close to the basket, but it hasn't mattered much. You got the 2 in 3x3. There's a big chance you're going to win. Gyor. They go back to Quiche. This worked all game long. Vidak Quiche over her left shoulder, missed. Gets her own rebound, another try. Off the glass and out. Nadine Kusel bumps. Can't hit. And Quiche comes away with the board. Now we get a pick and roll. Turner. Turner again, lines one up. Sidearm. Ulaanbaatar could really do with a score here to stretch the lead. Ariun Setseg gets a look, and it's out of the rim. Manyoki. 29 seconds left. Still no need to panic, but Gyor, they do need a score here. They get a Turner look out of the side shuffle, and again, no. Fell in love with the 2 there, and then Kulan ends the game prematurely. Turner does a little bit back, but Kulan with a huge shot. And now it's just a game of keep-aways. And that is all she wrote. The Ulaanbaatar Amazons punched their second semifinals ticket of the 2025 season. They take down Gyor in a incredibly played game by them. Look, the 2-point shot was what they missed yesterday. They went to it early, they went to it often. The Mongolian fans in the crowd, of course, you can't get to a city without Mongolian fans in the crowd for teams like this, but the Mongolian fans loved it. A big Kulan 2 down the stretch there is what it finally punched it. And the Amazons, look at this second semifinals of 2025. What a game, what a game. This is just the start of the action today. That bodes well. Look, we got some moving pictures for y'all coming up before we shift our attention to the second quarterfinals of today's action. Don't you go anywhere. Look at these beautiful pictures. Enjoy. We don't stop today. Trust me, quarterfinal number 2 right around the corner. And it's the United States and Spain meeting up. A matchup that has gone both ways. These teams have met up 6 times since 2014. It's a 6-6 tie, so we'll see who breaks this and gets into the semifinals. The USA brings some star power, though. Sahara Williams comes out first. And there is Sarah Strong, 2024 Naismith High School Player of the Year, led UConn to a national championship in the NCAA this year, and now represents the USA across her chest on the 3x3 pitch. Michaela Williams was a beast yesterday. Led the way at 6.5 per, and there's Sierra Burdick helping the youngsters out in their first women's series appearance. 4 wins for the USA yesterday. 2 in the quarter in the qualifying draw, then 2 in the pool. They played some really strong defense, literally. And look, they are a force to be reckoned with, but they are contending with star power on the other end as well. There's Sandra. Gyor led the field in key assists yesterday. And of course, this team, Spain, Olympic silver medal winners, picked up a gold medal at the Europe Cup last year as well. So a squad to take into account. Emilion, the do-it-all defender. And this team, Spain, look, they picked up an early L. They looked a bit rusty to start their action yesterday. They picked up an L to Orléans, but cleaned it up against the Aussies and made sure to punch their ticket into the knockout rounds today. Gracia Alonso out last. Jimeno, of course, out there with number 11. This is not a team where the stats will jump off the page, but they'll get it done with savvy veteranship, and they will get all the little things right. Screens, cuts. They'll get some timely shots going if they're at their best, of course. And look, they need to get all the little things right because there's nothing little about this Team USA. They are a huge team. Strong and Burdick, both at 6'2", 190 centimeters tall, and they are still able to move. So USA are looking primed with their youth. And Spain, they got the veteran in Ulaanbaatar, the veterans, I would say, in Ulaanbaatar and Jimeno. Although don't discount Burdick. He's been around the game for a long, long time.
Semi-final ticket game against Ulaanbaatar. 10 minutes. Et juste après ce match, on va avoir besoin d'un parc château encore plus chaud. Pologne, Orléans. Une équipe française juste après. 5, 4.
All right, we are about to get 3x3, y'all. Second 10-minute sprint of today's action from Chano Park in Marseille. A part of the 3rd ever 3X Festival. And it's a good one so far. We are off. USA start with the rock. Williams. Burdick open. Easy score underneath. She barely missed from inside the arc yesterday at all. Spain, though, with an answer right away. Alonso, it's 1-1. High-paced game to start. Williams again. Told you she led the squad at 6.5 per yesterday. Spain snuff out the pick-and-roll action. Ulaanbaatar with the mean hezzy layup, too, but a foul first. USA will expend the foul here to stop Sandra from scoring. First team foul. Ulaanbaatar pulls up. Didn't shoot it all too well yesterday. The 40-year-old got it done through key assists and drives. Wild pull-up there. Williams off the mark. It's the other Williams, Sahara, to get it back. And a foul. And did that score count? Foul Spain. I don't see a 2 added to the scoreboard just yet. So Sahara Williams to the stripe with a chance to get that second point. Played at Oklahoma, Sahara Williams. And of course, both Williamses and Strong graduated from the under-18 World Cups, multiple time winners, all of them. Jimeno left wide open, and you cannot do that. Jimeno bottoms. And a foul as well. So Vega Jimeno gets her first long-range look to go down. And drops into freebie as well. Backdoor cut, no good. Alonso with the Wilson. Screen action for Camilleon. They get it back to Jimeno. A step back, no space, one on the shot clock. A heave way up in the air. That is a shot clock violation. So an empty possession for Spain, who couldn't get a screen going. Good defense by the US of A. Both Williamses and Burdick on the court, Strong to the bench. Williams, no, gets it back, misses again. Quick transition for Spain. The ball goes around to Alonso. What a transition. Pass to pass to pass. A layup within 3 seconds. That's how quick this 3x3 game goes. All gas, no brakes. So the USA on the ropes here. 5-2 deficit. They got 3 fouls to boot. Jimeno. No space. There's Alonso again. Can't catch it. Midi pull up. Williams, uh-oh, leaves the defender behind the back. Oh, but you know what? That happens. Iguodala. Jimeno fakes and is all by herself. No one home on the layup for Jimeno. And then a take foul on Spain.
On vous en parle depuis tout à l'heure. La Pologne qui rentre dans la course du quart de finale face à l'équipe française d'Orléans.
Burdick. Strong underneath. Burdick gets a rebound. Burdick underneath, fighting, scrapping. Burdick, no. United States not converting on easy looks here early. They need a second and third attempt, and that's when Spain can bring some physicality in the rebound. So that's where their advantage lies for now. High post look for Alonso. Iguodala operating. 7 key assists yesterday for Sandra. Pulls up, overshoots it, and that'll be a shot clock violation. So fresh 12 for the United States, who are struggling a little bit offensively here early. As much was the case yesterday in their first game. A narrow victory over Poland. They get it done though. Burdick hangs, can't hit. Williams, and quick hands from Camilleon. Backdoor cut, snuffed out. There's Williams with the easy bucket. Four on the shot clock. Iguodala. Oh, the drop off. Spain's playing some surgical pick and roll offense here. And I do believe they got an offensive foul in that possession. We have gotten to our first TV timeout though. And the veterans from Spain taking it to the young cats for the United States. 6-3 advantage. for now, we are only 3 minutes into this one, a little over, as the crowd in Marseille is popping. They've come out all weekend for the 3x Festival. Continue action here. Your second quarterfinals, we saw the Ulaanbaatar Amazons French had taken to the semifinals. Winner from this game will meet up with them. And a bucket and a bump. Sarah Williams trying to rally the troops. Williams on the strike. Could bring the United States within one. Free throws down. Spain get bumped. Fourth foul on USA. Fifth foul, I apologize, on the USA. USA actually a very balanced offense yesterday. Told you Michaela Williams was at 6.5 points per game. Strong at 4, Sahara Williams at 4, Sierra Burdick at 3.5. So everybody contributed. If there's one thing, take a look at it with them that's a little bit off, is the fact that they only shot 7 twos, only made one of them. And they weren't the greatest rebounding team. That has changed today. Oh, Sandra from satellite range. And now an offensive foul on the USA. Another long-range shot, and Spain keep trying to dial up. This time, an unsportsmanlike foul. So the physicality from the United States of America here, overshooting just slightly. A score for Spain. And we'll see Gracia Alonso on the strike for 2 more. The United States now at 8 fouls. That is a lot. A big swing in the game this could be. As Spain now holds a 5-point lead. Alonso could make it 6. Williams. Moving left to right, bumps, hangs, and hits. Williams represents LSU at the NCAA level. And now just USA across her chest. In this game at 3x3. USA get the Wilson back. A fresh 12 to work with. High post look here. And Williams pulls up and drops in. Spain has built a decent lead here. That is off the foot of Burdick. So a fresh 12 coming up for Spain. Spain has built a decent lead through timely cuts and some opportunistic shooting from 2-point range. Let's see if that trend continues in the second half of this game. High post look for Jimeno. Between her and Ulaanbaatar, who pulls up but misses everything. Fourth foul on Spain as we approach the halfway mark in this one. Williams to the other Williams. Sahara. Wilson almost lost. She saves it inbounds. Strong's got it. She has to chuck up a prayer and is off the mark. So you're explaining that a check must be in the other player's hands. There is a proper method for this, ladies and gentlemen. Follow the rules. Anyway, Spain. Alonso to Camilleon, almost loses it. Camilleon lines one up, no. Rebound snatched by Sahara. There's Strong. And some odd looks for the USA here as they are being pressured by time. Shot clock runs out fast in the game. Alonso, bottom of the basket. Had a free layup, but missed it. Strong this time. On the move. Don't let age fool you. These young ladies for the United States, they got game. And they got some experience. Those are Strong. Won the NCAA championship this past year with UConn. Here's Williams. But we've been at a 11-7 score here for the last 2 minutes or so. Both teams unable to score, and it will, well, it might change here because that is foul number 9 on the United States. Jimeno will have 2 free throws coming up, and the USA is so close to the double bonus. Next defensive foul will give Spain 2 free throws as well as possession. Jimeno. Sharp on the first. Second one down as well. And the USA mount a comeback. It is now a 6-point game. Williams, quiet in this one so far, loses the ball. And a little bit of frustration showing. So second TV timeout, and it's the savviness of Spain. Told you their stats don't jump off the page, but they do just enough. And look at what MC Vincent Aurier is doing to the crowd. This man's got him in the palm of his hand, as per usual. It's Marseille, baby. And it's popping. 3 minutes and 53 seconds separate us from a second semifinals berth. Who will face the Ulaanbaatar Amazons? Will it be Spain, or will USA mount a comeback here? We'll see. Yigira Vide behind the screen. She goes right, and an offensive foul. So this is what the USA wanted, a turnover and possession. Let's see if they can get a score here. Williams hangs, hits, and that is what the doctor ordered. Buckets, 13-8. Yigira now spins. Oh my word, the spin cycle on Yigira. Burdick, midi. Off the mark, Sahara. Big rebound. And good hands from Alonso. It's Williams this time, and an offensive foul. Went up with the Wilson and may have hit Alonso in the chest. So 11th foul on the United States. We'll not see any free throws because it's an offensive foul. But But they are in the double bonus. Actually, I think a technical foul was extended there. So we will see some free throws. So frustration boiling over. Jimeno can't take advantage. Now, as mentioned before, this is the double bonus. Every foul from now on that's defensive and that the United States commits will send Spain to the stripe for 2, and they will retain possession afterwards. Spain, look at them. Look for them to try to play physical now. Higueravide steps back. Back iron. Strong snatches it. Strong on the move. Strong. Who can hold her down there? 6'2". A freight train coming. Makes Jimeno look small. 14-9. Time is running out though. Higueravide dancing. Gives it up to Camille Leon. And it's Lays. Chips. Birdie. You get the pick and roll game going. Oh, but it's off the mark again. A lot of misses from close range for USA. Strong can't convert. Spain hold on to that 6-point lead. And now a whistle. That is foul number 12. USA out here hacking like the dark web. And 12-6 fouls is the result. We'll see Jimeno take 2, and then possession will go back to Spain. So the United States are in the hurt locker. And I am not sure if they can climb out of this one with 2:18 left against this veteran Spain team. Jimeno will knock down both. And Spain has blown the doors off of this game. Higueravide on the move, lefty layup, good. What a game by Spain, who have just shown a fully different version of themselves from yesterday. They got popped, they got some zip. Yesterday they looked lifeless and a bit rusty. But it didn't take them much time to turn around. Less than 24 hours later, here we are. And they are looking to take down a Team USA that looked very, very strong yesterday. Higueravide on the move. Good pass. Camille Leon somehow gets that shot up. Rebounded Williams. Williams is still down there. She has to get out of the paint, otherwise it's a 3-second violation. And a foul now on Spain. Now this might be life for the USA. I know it's a big deficit, but they are going to get 2 free throws here. And they are, I'd wager, the more physical team. If they can play physical from now on and they can get some more foul calls, stop the clock, get some freebies going, that might work. But it is a huge deficit. And Spain, well, they're pretty savvy. They've been around this game of 3x3 for a long time. Burdick converts 1 of 2. So Burdick out of bounds. Williams attacking Jimeno, takes too long. That is a shot clock violation. That 12 seconds will creep upon you fast. Higueravide drops it off. Jimeno fouled. So another trip to the free throw stripe for Spain. Foul number 13. We've seen 20 fouls in this one, y'all. That is a lot. And the main culprits are the gals in the red, white, and blue. And Jimeno keeps on knocking him down from the free throw stripe. Puts the game at game point. Could get it to 20. And Spain will get possession to try to end things here. Jimeno does just that. A 20-10 lead for Spain over USA. Told you these teams in history at 6-6. It is going to be Spain to break that tie and punch their ticket into the semifinals. Who's going to do it? Camilion. Camilion to Jimeno. Prayer unanswered. So good defensive stop by the USA. Leon might have gotten hit in the nostrils. She will take a seat. USA will have the Wilson on offense. Williams trying to clear out some space. Gets the bucket to go down. Alonso, Spain looking to end things here. Strong breaks at the play, which leaves at least 7 seconds on the shot clock. Took me a while to see that. Ike Davide on the move. Pick and roll action. Shoots it from behind the screen. No good. Burdick with the board. Wild shot from Williams. And that is out of bounds. Sandra telling the troops what play to run, which tactic to use. And Ike Davide, 6 on the shot clock. No space for a shot. And the play broken up yet again. Williams gets a layup. 9 seconds to go in this one. Can Spain end it before the limit? Ike Davide, spin cycle, hangs. Nothing there. The scoop shot is missed, but Spain make a statement here. A huge victory over the United States of America. One who no doubt we will see again, and look, some good showing for them on day one with 4 games. Fatigue may have come into play today, but it's good to see those young women get their feet wet on the women's series level. Too much Spain in this one though, as they take it 20-12, and there is some Spanish fans here, of course. Look at this, there's flags and everything. It's not that long a drive from Spain. Anyway, Spain and Ulaanbaatar meeting up in the first semifinals. Y'all enjoy the highlights in this one, and we will be right back with the next quarterfinal on deck. That's in just a few minutes. Don't go anywhere.
Est-ce que vous voulez d'autres cadeaux? Alors on revient après parce que maintenant,
10-minute sprints keep coming. We just set up our first semifinals. Now we got a second one to set up. And it's Poland, who is going to take on what I'd say is probably going to be the crowd. We'll see in just a second. Get a look at Polish ladies though. Poland so far in the tournament, a 1-1 record, a narrow loss to the United States of America, 15-13. Couldn't find their offense in that one. They found a little bit more offense, but mainly more defense in their game against the Netherlands under 25, and it was Stephanie Mavunga blocking shots left and right, getting it done. A 16-13 victory punched Poland's tickets into the quarterfinals here. Gertchen comes out next. There's Ulaanbaatar. And last but not least, Alexandra Szymborska. They are a team that drives to the rack. They get fouled a bunch. They go to the free throw stripe. They rebound the heck out of the Wilson. Top the field in blocks, of course, with Stephanie Mavunga down there. They do turn the ball over a bunch, though. Mentioned Turner, by the way. Her teammate in the Women's Euro League top 4 with VC Valencia, Stephanie Mavunga. They are facing a team that looked incredible yesterday, possibly the surprise of the tournament, this Orléans squad. A newly put together team, but they got 16 maquette, and she led them at 5.5 points per. She was incredible in the pick and roll. A force underneath the basket. She's joined by Maud Stevinu. Joanna Iwodo comes out next. And again, this squad put together this year and have 2 wins to their name yesterday. Mane comes out last, but they came out ablaze, mainly on defense, I would say. In Pool B, took down Spain to start 14-11, and then took apart Australia 19-13. They looked incredible. The only French team left in the field. And let's see if they can continue that positive trend. This Team Orléans put together with parts from different teams from the past. Maquette, a part of the under-24 team in 2023 on the Women's Series. Ewodo also featured on that team. Manet, of course, a part of the main French team last year and winning gold at the Europe Cup in 22 with France. And Stevinu, a bit of a journeywoman. A bronze medal at the Under-23 World Cup in 2019. She spent some time in China with SC Yuanda. Back in France now, though. And this is quite the squad. Ewodo led everybody in player value yesterday. They allowed only 12 points per game, so best defense in the field. Their length and mobility was a problem for other teams. And they led the field in drives, and that's mainly because their weapons are pick and roll, as well as Ewodo. Ewodo at 5 points per game, don't get it twisted. She can hoop. She goes. They're going to have to try to contend with the long arms of Mavunga. We'll see if they manage. We are off to the races here. Szymborska, a foul called already. Bazan, her and Szymborska won a silver medal at the Under-23 World Cup in 2023. Graduated the youth systems, came into the seniors. And I say seniors, but of course, it doesn't mean we're playing walking 3x3 basketball here. It's not 65 plus. So Orléans get a score, and Poland now looking to answer. High post action. Mavunga's open. You've seen her hit the 1 foot fadeaway. Takes her time underneath the basket, but look, Maquette matches her in height. Might even be slightly taller. Ewodo looking for Maquette. And that one ends up in Mavunga's hands. They're going looking for Mavunga again. Kicks it out. Jimborska. No. Marquette to Ewodo. Ewodo. They go looking for Marquette again. She has a mismatch against the shorter Gertchen. Can't convert. Bazan traces down. An open look for Bazan. And Poland are working on their offensive rebound stats. This Polish team, as did many teams, by the way, struggled from range yesterday. Only 17% of their long-range looks knocked down. 3 of 18. Mavunga was a difference maker for them, though. 4 blocks on the tournament and many, many more deflections. And their defenses would kept them in it. Ewodo broken up. Stervinu, not enough time. Bazan. Bazan on the move. Quick, but not quick enough. It's snuffed out. There's Stervinu. All the space in the world. Steps back. Bottoms. A Marseille missile for Maud Stervinu. Referees are setting the players up, and it's Orléans possession here. Stervinu had a look, opted out of it. Marquette rolls to the basket, and an easy finish. 4-zip Orléans. They keep looking incredible. That pick and roll is surgical. Oh, bump and a bucket. Mavunga. So Poland on the board and an option at a free throw. +1. No make on the free throw. Ewodo stuck on the baseline. It's out of bounds. Ewodo against Bazan, up and under. Bazan almost got stripped. Looking for Mavunga this time. And that pass out of bounds. Mavunga says, throw it up. I'm tall. And she is, so throw it up. Bazan didn't do it that time. Orléans possession. Stervinu cuts baseline. Can't hold on to the Wilson. Gertchen. A lob pass into Mavunga. Can't hold on. Out of bounds it goes. Mane. Quiet in this one so far. Mane gets some separation. And Ewodo can't get the shot up in time. Both teams struggling a little bit on the last few possessions on offense. Not been able to convert anything easy. Pick and roll game for Orléans, no factor in those 2 minutes. Gyor looking at Marquette. Mavunga rolls up and over the long arms of Marquette. And then a turnover. There's Mavunga again. Buckets. And our first TV timeout is upon us. Poland, they foul. So they're at 2 now. But it was Orléans early. Got some easy looks out of pick and roll action. And made sure to convert underneath the basket with Marquette. Stervinu was nice to start. Got a 2-point shot to go down. I think Zimborska's still jumping on that one. Marquette, easy late. That's what got him to 4. Poland, though, has climbed back at the hands of Stephanie Mavunga.
En termes de DJ 3-3 et 5-5, cherchez pas, il n'y a pas mieux. DJ des Jeux Olympiques de Tokyo en 2020, DJ de Paris 2024 à la Concorde, il est avec vous ce week-end à Marseille. Du bruit pour DJ.
Double high post look for the French. Ewodo was open. Plays broken up by a foul. Smart by Bazan, who was out of position. And put the French with a fresh 12 atop of the key. Mane open, fouled again. Only so many times you can do that. For now, smart tactic. To Ewodo. Ewodo operates a mid-range. No, Marquette with the board. Creates some separation. And convert. They go back to her. Against Zimborska. Spinning and winning. 16 Marquette. Gyor. Answer is a turnover for the Poles. And then a foul called underneath the basket. That's foul number 5 on the team in red. And the home crowd obviously supporting this Orléans squad after France, the main French team, got ousted yesterday in a 3-way tie. So only one French team left to root for. And that French team on the free throw line right now. Joanna Ewodo. Bazan. Poland looking for a 2. No space, so Zimborska drives, hangs, and hits. Almost out of bounds. Stervinu steps back. Another look at a 2-pointer. Can't dial in.
Et je vous ai pas dit aussi qu'il nous reste encore quelques cadeaux. Je dis ça, je dis rien. 5-40, les possessions d'avance pour les Français.
Orléans we go. Smart move by Ney, but too smart. Use their off arm to clear out some space. Another foul on Orléans, who are not in danger of the bonus just yet. Poland are. They are at 6 fouls. Zimborska pulls one. It's Ewodo that comes away with it. Stervinu now on her way to the basket. No space for a shot. Ewodo on the drive. Ewodo by herself. Ooh, oh. Well, makes up for it. Mavunga steps all the way back and drops on in from passport range. Ewodo, the midi. Toilet bowls in. And Mavunga got her imprints all over this game. Another score, this time underneath the basket. Ewodo. And Poland could get The game tied up here.
Faute Orléans. Marseille ou sanctionné. La 5e d'équipe. Possession. Pologne. All possession goes to Poland.
Zimborska.
No. Les filles ont joué hier toute la journée. Elles jouent ce soir pour rester avec vous le plus longtemps possible. Votre énergie par channel, s'il vous plaît, ce soir. Votre énergie, s'il vous plaît, ce soir. Pour la Pologne et pour l'équipe française d'Orléans.
Marquette to Stervinu. Stervinu on the move. Marquette by herself, no one there to challenge that shot. Orléans, a 2-point lead. Gyor could tie it up. Oh, she smacked that rock like its name was Chris. Zimborska denied on that attempt.
Le deuxième temps mortel est maintenant. Mettez-vous les mains en l'air.
TV timeout and another low-scoring affair for Marseille. A 9-7 game in favor of Orléans, which is what the home crowd is loving right now. It's not MC Vincent Aurier, let me tell you. It is the fact that Orléans is up. Crowd is popping. Both teams have gotten some stuff to go down. It's been a bit of a struggle offensively. It's more a defensive contest, this one. So far, it's Orléans coming out ahead. Poland looking to change that in these last 4 minutes of action. It's your third quarter final here. Bazan. 2 on the shot clock. Mavunga has to take the shot on the move, but it takes a little bit too long. So shot clock violation. Stervinu saves it from going out of bounds. 4 on the clock. Ewodo spins, hangs, can't hit. Oh, Zimborska left him in the dust like Furiosa. Poland sticks around in this game. So it's Mavunga on the block. 2 big dribbles, a righty hook, that's good. Game is tied at 9. We are under 3 minutes. Stervinu, nothing. Mane now left, and a lay. No answer for the Poles. Mavunga stuck underneath the basket, travels.
Marseille, les filles ont besoin de vous. Marseille, les filles ont besoin de vous. Marseille.
The MC hyping the crowd up. Here's Ewodo. A mismatch with Mackay under the basket. Mackay patient with it, but a 3-second violation. Too much patience. Mavunga up and under, but so 2:20 left in this quarterfinal. Poland looking to tie things. Zimborska off the glass, and it's good. Poland actually pick up a lead. Ewodo on the drive. Spins. Wins. Tied. Bazan down to Mavunga. And a whistle on the floor. Sixth foul on Orléans. So both teams at the bonus. Disciplined defense from them so far. No one in the bonus just yet. Poland with possession of the rock. Pick and roll action. Bazan and Szymborska. It's snuffed out. Mane with the quick hands. Make got a big mismatch with Bazan. Make, righty hook. It's off the mark. Gets it back. His foul on the play. 16 Make will shoot two.
J'ai envie que le vieux port vous entende. J'ai envie que le vieux port vous entende. J'ai envie que le vieux port vous entende. Marseille du bruit!
So Make, 24-year-old, again graduated from France's Nations League's teams. Not her first Women's Series action, but her first in a long time. Hasn't played on the Women's Series since 2023. Make, no. So one of two.
Ok, c'est validé. Le vieux port vous a entendu. J'ai envie que la bonne mère vous entende ce soir. J'ai envie que la bonne mère vous entende ce soir. On fait du bruit à Marseille ou pas? Non. Là, il y a juste Jules dans sa loge qui vient de nous entendre. Et il vient de se dire, ah c'est dommage, c'est au charbon en fait.
Gerchin to Szymborska. Szymborska, another one. Poland finally unlocked the long-range shot just when they needed it most. And now a foul on Mane. That's the 8th. 2 free throws coming up for the French. Could pull ahead in this game once more. Game is up and down like a seesaw. Mane, both of them. 13-13. And now a foul on Orléans. Free throws coming up for Poland. That is number 7, Make. Too much in a rebound. See the frustration.
2 free throws.
Both of them knocked down. Mavunga. Orléans now back to the ropes. 1:23 left. Mane, no. Mavunga. And Wilson's out of bounds.
Une 17. Une éternité au 3-3. Une éternité au 3-3. Marseille en avant nous.
Mane, high post look. Orléans need a bucket. They get it. Ewodo down there. Just over a minute left to go. Midi no good. Mane now. They swing it. Stervinu. Stervinu has to move. They get it to Ewodo underneath. One in the shot clock. It's good. Orléans tied the game under a minute. 15-15. Szymborska looking for separation. Steps all the way back. Can she get it done again? No. Off the mark. Stervinu calms her troops. There's Ewodo again. Mane, a look, and it's just off. Under 30 seconds in a tie here. What a game so far. What a game.
Marseille, c'est pas terminé. Marseille, c'est pas terminé. Marseille, c'est pas terminé.
Orléans with possession here. 24 seconds to go. 4 on the shot clock. Slow developing play here. Stervinu has to take a shot. It takes way too long, and they get a shot clock violation. Poland, an opportunity here. An opportunity to pull ahead.
15 secondes, 5 dixièmes.
They don't quite have all the time. They have most of it, though. They go with Mavunga, Bazan, and Zimborska. Mavunga with the Wilson. Bazan to the rack, attacks the bigger. Maquette gets a rebound back. 6 on the clock. Zimborska to the rack, lays, and it's good. Alexandra Zimborska is colder than crypto on the drive. Gets that one to go down and punches Poland's ticket into the semifinals. Wait. Oh, we got to check it out. We got to check out if it's in time or what. They are going to check out what it checks out. But Alexandra Zimborska with a heck of a drive. Is there still time on the clock? Is the question. Did it come in time or no? Is Poland going to pick up a W or will we go to overtime? Zimborska got the ball with a right-hand drive down the stretch of the game and ended up scoring what looks like the game-winning bucket, but it's now being reviewed on whether it came in time or out of time. So maybe some early celebrations. Both the referees are there. They need conclusive evidence to overturn something they've done in the court. Score counts, and the game's over. So Poland's celebrations for the Poles as they come away with a victory in a close contest. You can't get them any closer than this one. A buzzer-beating layup from Alexandra Zimborska after Poland was at a deficit almost for the entire game. Orléans, a very good showing in their first women's series as a team. Almost got it done here in front of their home crowd, almost. But it wasn't enough as they couldn't get a stop when it mattered most, and they didn't pick up a rebound when it matters most. Y'all can see that in the highlights as we get set for the last quarterfinal here from Shano Park, and we'll determine who will face Poland. That in just a few.
Women's Series, quarterfinal game 4, Czechia, 3-piece. Please welcome Team Czechia. Number 9, Karolina Szokolova.
Czechia comes out first. They came out in first in Pool C action. They thought they might be out. Gyor and France had a game left, and they could be out of contention. Instead, they came in first in a three-way tie, scored 1 point more than Gyor. And here they are as the headliners of Pool C. And they come out in the white and blues. Czechia with full squad here. And they face up with the Philippines, and this is going to be a long-range battle. I can already tell you. Czechia and the Philippines put up the most twos from all the present teams here in their pool play. Fede, leading scorer in the tournament in the first day of action. And she's joined by Pana Kasho and, of course, the magician herself, Kai Pingle. Pingle was everywhere in the court yesterday, showing out that sauce. Philippines here as a result. They lost to Ulaanbaatar Amazons, but picked up a W over Mongolia. And now get to represent in front of some of their fans, by the way, in the quarterfinals. It is an improvement on what they did in the Chengdu stop to start the year, where they got ousted in pool play. They are going to have to contend with a very, very good Czechia squad, though.
This is the day 2 of FIBA 3x3 Women's Series, and don't forget the big final at 9:45. The big final tonight for the Women's Series, and tomorrow the day 2 of FIBA 3x3 World Tour Marseille 2025. Get time, get time, get time.
So one more quarterfinal on deck, one more sprint to go, and we will see who comes out victorious. Again, both teams chucked up a bunch of twos. Here's Fede underneath to kick it out to Pingle. Pingle a step back and a heave. Pingle no good. Philippines yesterday hit the most twos out of any team. Also attempted the most twos. 6 hit, 31 attempts. And Shotolova freed up for an easy layup, and Czechia is on the board first. No good for Pingle. Rebound for Czechia. There's Malikova hanging to hit it. Pana. No space for a shot. Farah, though, she has a look. Undershoots it. Brabenkova in and out. Neither team can get a long-range shot to go down just now. Czechia go with a high post look here. Shotolova cuts. It's broken up. They flip it to Brabenkova. Also no. Rebound Czechia. Shotolova. She gets it back and converts finally after 3 offensive rebounds. So many possessions in a row here for Czechia. A quick shot from the Philippines, no good. And then the Wilson's out of bounds.
quart de finale de ce Women's Series 2025 à Marseille. Le gratin mondial est de retour. On voit que le
Pacho, good catch underneath, short on the lay.
l'ouverture de la fan zone, c'est 11h. Donc, Jérém, si vous payez 4300 euros, c'est juste derrière toi. Ouverture de la fan zone 2 pour le 3x Festival à 11h. Début des matchs, 13h. Soyez avec nous. Le temps de faire de superbes demain avec un peu plus grave, un peu moins de donc tout va bien.
Pacho walked off there for just a quick second. Is back on the bench. Layup underneath his miss. So Czechia with an early lead, which is what we saw them do against Gyor. There is Katarina Galichkova. Spit out. Fede. Big transition. Shotolova a look. Drives baseline instead. Flips it. There's Brabenkova. No look for Czechia on the 2 attempts here. They get plenty of open looks. And this is a team, once they get hot, they can get going very, very, very quickly. I will throw it back to yesterday's action when they played Gyor in their first game of action and came out with an 11-2 lead. Galichkova was a little bit quiet yesterday. Had 9 in that game against the Hungarian ladies from Gyor, but then was stifled by the French. Only 1 point in that game for the Catherine gun. Galichkova is one of the most lethal weapons in all of women's 3x3. Kasho. Pana. Philippines are going to keep throwing up shots, trust me. They did this yesterday and they hit enough to be here. Pingle operating, broken up. Pingle this time to Ferrer. Ferrer from long ways away.
Le premier de son télé. La fin d'expérience, le Gyor comme c'est maintenant. Il y a tout ce qu'il faut pour passer un très bon week-end. Envoyez-nous vos photos une nouvelle fois sur le QR code qui vient de s'afficher. Et on diffusera les plus belles photos tout au long de la soirée et tout au long du week-end. Ouais, Lucky Star, exactement. FIBA 3x3 2025 et on choisira les plus belles photos, soit ce soir, soit demain, pour gagner d'autres cadeaux officiels 3 points. Le gratin mondial est à Marseille jusqu'à ce soir. Retour au jeu maintenant. Et le gratin de la musique aussi. DJ Lazaro travaille.
Pingle. Look is missed, and the Philippines are struggling to score in this one. We were down 4 minutes. Czechia is up 6-1. Long range attempt, no good. Pingle comes away. Galichkova underneath, and Czechia, even though they can't get any shots from range to go down, they are reigning supreme in the paint. Kasho, no. Bingo. Behind the back, but it's broken up. Shotolova this time. Galichkova open underneath. Shotolova fakes. Left to right, right to left, crossover. Shotolova flips up a shot. So the Filipinas are playing a decent brand of defense here. It's just they have not been able to score at all. Shotolova with the fake and the make, an easy scoop. And there's finally a bucket down for the Filipinas. 3 points not enough. Pingle breaks up the play. Pingle, a fake and another attempt. And that one is going to end up at the back of the park. And Malikova this time finishing underneath. So Czechia, again, can't get any shots from range to go down, but they are scoring in the paint at will. Philippines need something here. They need to come back. Pana, a wild two. Net attempt, not good. Shotolova for Czechia. This game could be way worse for the Philippines if Czechia could knock down any shots from range. They cannot, as we've gotten to our second TV timeout. The Czechians, though, are cooking underneath the basket, and the Philippines are not cooking at all. 3 points after 6 minutes of play. So they are going to discuss how they're going to put up some more points. This is how they got it started. Trabenkova splashed to midi. And it's been Shotolova going to the rack, creating opportunities for herself. That has worked for Czechia. Galichkova, the handoff. Trabenkova, another open look. Overshot, but Galichkova there.
Pour le moment, c'est la Tchéquie qui va aller en demi-finale de ce Women's Series. Je dis bien pour le moment parce que 3 minutes 37 au 3 points, c'est une éternité. Le temps pour vous simuler d'aller droit vers au ennemi, revenir pour l'ennemi.
Trabenkova underneath, looking for space, but it's out of bounds. Dribbles it off of her foot. That possession will go over to the Filipinas. Kasho up top will take the check. Pingle on the bench for now. Pana. Pana. And a blown possession there. She couldn't get it to Ferret, who was rolling to the basket. And now Czechia loses to Wilson as well. Can the Philippines find any offense? Can they come back in this game? Pingle, if anything, it's going to come at her hands. Pingle moving, gets it to Ferrer. Actually, she says it was touched. That is a foul on Czechia, it looks like. And Renalyn Ferrer, yesterday's leading scorer at 14 points, steps to the stripe. Has not been able to repeat her performances from yesterday. Ferrer, good on the second attempt as well. Almost breaks up the play there. Ulaanbaatar leaves everyone behind. Easy layup. Kasho. Kickball, Czechia. Fresh 12 coming up. And look now, but the Filipinos are getting closer, 11-6. And 3 in the keep, Ulaanbaatar down there a little bit too long. Pana. Can't squeeze it. Galichkova, the rainbow shot off the mark. Both teams are struggling from range, are just ice cold. Ferrer. Try to free up Pana with some screening action, but she's guarded well. Pana then a look, no. Seen Pana go for 4 or 5 twos in a game. She has not been doing well this one. Galichkova, same thing. That 2-point shot is just eluding everyone. Ulaanbaatar, though, is raining on the boards and pulls her team ahead by 6. Make that 7 after the next layup attempt. There's another mismatch inside. Foul on the Philippines. That is number 6. Czechia only had 1 foul, so they haven't had to pressure much. They haven't had to be physical at all. Meanwhile, the Philippines in trouble. They're looking at a 7-point deficit, and they are in foul trouble. Galichkova open. Kasho gets a layup. It blows the crib. Bingle. Leaner. Ferrer with the board. Oh. Malikova got hit on the play there. That was an offensive foul. Yeah. I don't think there's a discussion there. That was an offensive foul and a half. Ferrer just tried to go straight through her. Shotolova. No. Kasho left to right, right to left. No space for a shot. Pingle gets it back to Kasho. Under a minute to go in his last quarterfinal. Who will meet up with Poland in the semis? It's looking like a border battle with Czechia. They hold a big lead. And a travel on Malikova will get the Philippines another possession, but with 44 seconds to go, they're going to need a miracle if they want to get back in this one. It's Pingle, Ferrer, and Pana. Pingle. Ferrer just heaves one up, and that is going to continue to bounce. And this one looks to be over and done with. The Filipinas could not get their 2-point shot unlocked whatsoever. Managed to knock down enough to get here yesterday, but this just an effort with a lot of misses. Bingle Gets to Ferrer. Ferrer is open underneath. Back to a 3-possession game. The Czechs will take their time. Shotalova, righty hook drops. And a whistle as Czechia commits a foul. That's their second of today's action. Pingle hit. Limps off the court. So as Pingle takes his seat, the seconds tick off the clock, and Czechia will go and punch their tickets into the semifinals, where they will meet up with Poland. Filipinas, a nice effort, but their shot just fully disappeared on the day. Could not get that to go down whatsoever, and a loss as a result. Czechia take this one 15-8. And a matchup with Poland awaits in the semifinals. Those semifinals will start pretty soon here. We got a short entertainment break. First, we got some highlights for y'all. Then we got an entertainment break. That entertainment break will last us until 8:10 p.m. local time. So 7 minutes from now is when the next game will tip off. That's the first semifinals of today. The Ulaanbaatar Amazons meeting up with Spain. I expect you to be there.
que château, s'il te plaît. Plus fort, plus fort, plus fort. Merci, mesdames. Merci, messieurs. Retour à la compétition. On va entrer un écart pour l'instant.
This is where we are, and it's all or nothing. 4 teams remain and are looking for their first Women's Series stop W in 2025. For some of them, they're looking for their first Women's Series dub ever. Look, the Netherlands not here. They won the first 2 stops of the year. And we got Spain, the Ulaanbaatar Amazons, Poland, and Czechia left. The Ulaanbaatar Amazons and Spain's up first. The Amazons took care of Gyor in a 13-10 game, and Kulan was Kulaning in that one. And you can hear the Mongolian theme song, the Hoot. And it's Botsoi come out first. Nadine Kusel follows. A quiet game for her. Just 0 points after a 4.5 per yesterday. And there's Kulan. I told you she was Kulaning. 8 points, 8 rebounds, 3 of 8 from range. What a game from her. And it was enough to put Gyor on the back foot. Nadine vsSF outlast, 3.6 boards. And they did just enough, played incredible defense, kept up with the taller Gyor squad in rebounds. And again, Kulan was special, delivering a bunch of long-range shots. They, as a team, went 5 of 17 from range, but no team more impressive in the quarterfinals than Spain. A 20-12 victory over the USA. Vega Jimeno, 10.7 of 8 free throws, got fouled a bunch, went to the stripe, converted almost all of them. Camilion, her usual pesky defense, couldn't quite get it going in offense, and Alonso, second leading scorer in that one. 5 points for her. Spain did get out rebounded, but they got it done in a lot of different ways. Key assists, drives, of offensive boards, and just smart play overall from the Spaniards.
Et si vous supportez l'équipe en maillot blanc, Ulaanbaatar, Mongolian fans, make some noise!
So these teams in the past have not met up, of course. The Ulaanbaatar Amazons' newly constructed squad, but Spain and Mongolia have met up 3 times, and it has been a one-sided affair. Last time they saw each other was at the OQT last year, and that is when Spain picked up their 3rd win ever over the Mongolians. Kulan and Nadine vsSF, a part of that Mongolia squad, now featured on this Ulaanbaatar Amazons team. The Amazons so far have not lost a game. They are the only unbeaten squad left in the field. 3-0 for the Mongolian ladies. Average right around 16 points per. And as the sun is setting over Chano Park here in Marseille, we get ready to get the last 3 10-minute sprints out of the way to determine a champ here. Will it be one of these 2 teams? One of them will make it into the finals, and we are sprinting. Nadine vsSF. There's Kulan. Can she get it going again? Turns it over right away. Ika Davide hitting the nose. Ika Davide still out of play, so referees stopped the action. A bloody nose for Sandra. She will take a seat and will be patched up on the side as Jimeno enters the game. So we are down 10 teams. We started with 14, moved it to 8, now we're at 4. Those 4 hopefuls for that Women's Series stop crown. Kulan and Nadine vsSF already have one. They won the Ulaanbaatar stop last year as Jimeno lines up a 2 and gets the game going. Spain up 2-0. Jimeno fades off the glass, no good. Alonso tips it out. It's traced down. Ulaanbaatar, no space for a shot. Nadinkusel. Nadinkusel to Ulaanbaatar. Overshot slightly. And that is sent back. And a foul underneath the basket as Jimeno and Kulan got tied up. Foul on the Amazons. Who've had a good start to this 2025 season. Let's not forget, they placed third in Chengdu. They will place no less than third here, depending on the outcome of this game. Kulan. Kulan. Can't get the magic from last game going just yet, and Spain keep on scoring easy buckets underneath the basket. Nadinkusel turns it over. Too much physicality there. But then, see, Alonso thought that Jimeno stood somewhere else. Yeah, it's all right. It happens. High post look. They want to go for a handoff, but before play, a whistle on the floor. Boloradin will take a seat. Will take the mask off. Third foul on Ulaanbaatar. Camilleon. Screening action with Jimeno. Camilleon to the rack. Scoop is out of the layup is out. Ulaanbaatar is fouled on the way to the rack. So a free throw coming up as we see Ulaanbaatar take a bump there. Can't convert the shot. A free throw coming up. And Ulaanbaatar still scoreless. Camilleon from the corner. Spain is putting the pressure on the Mongolian ladies early. Lead 4-zip. Ulaanbaatar has to expend some fouls here to stop Spain from scoring. And there's Jimeno missing underneath the basket. Kulan from range. That is Ulaanbaatar's way back in this game. 2-point difference. Make that 3 after Sandra checks back in. Kulan. Step too many. Jimeno trying to outplay that size advantage under the basket. We saw Gyor try the same thing, and the Amazons wouldn't let up. Nadinkusel, hefty layup. Sell that on Etsy. Ulaanbaatar speedster bumped on the play. So it's the youth against the veterans here, as no one on the Amazon squad over 25 years of age. Kulan, the oldest player. Spain, their youngest player, is 26 in Camilleon. Ulaanbaatar, bully ball down there. And an offensive foul called. Ulaanbaatar can't believe it. She dropped the shoulder and just leveled Alonso. That is the 6th foul on Ulaanbaatar. We got 7 minutes left. They are already at the bonus, and now they have a warning for behavior as well. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. The ladies from the step is so far, well, get a good defensive stop here, but so far not a good showing in the semifinal. And we've gotten to our first TV timeout. Like all tournament, this game has been low scoring, tightly contested, physical, a lot of fouls. That's the type of tournament that we've seen here in Marseille. with the weather conditions as they are. Jimeno did manage to dial one up from range, but it's been cuts to the basket that have gotten Spain a lead. The Amazons finally got a shot from Kulan to drop, and they're going to need more if they want to stick with the Spaniards. There are the Mongolian fans, of course, in attendance. Kulan, another look in front of the rim. Spain moved the ball. You get Avide operating behind the screen. Jimeno, good seal, and a foul. That's 2 free throws for Spain. And you can see Jimeno upset. She could have hit the shot as well, and she knows it. There's this second free throw down, a 5-point lead as a result. Dinkusel off the glass. We're going to need more of that. She was aggressive yesterday, not so much in the quarterfinals, but she's looking to drive here again. Sandra looking to drive herself, a kick out. Camilio on the midi, no. Nadine Setseg off the mark. Defense. Dinkusel. This time it's Kulan. Big steps, floaty, no good. Foul on the play. Ulaanbaatar will go to the stripe. Iga Davide with the extracurricular physicality there. Kulan, as mentioned before, the first Mongolia women's player ever to feature in the WCBA in the wintertime here. Big moves for Mongolia basketball.
Les vice-champions olympiques en titre, les Espagnols face à Ulaanbaatar à Amazon. Ulaanbaatar, la capitale mongole qui recevra dans un mois.
There's Dinkusel again.
Et on vous l'a dit, l'équipe de la capitale mongole n'est jamais battue et ne s'avoue jamais battue.
Underneath, it's Alonso. A miss and a make. Spain a 2-point lead here as they continue their stellar play on day 2. They didn't look as good day 1 here from Marseille. A rough start for Spain with a loss, but they've come away with a gutsy victory over a young and really athletic America team in their last game of action. And now they face up with the Amazons and are ahead by 2 as we approach the halfway mark. Some spillage on the court. Kulan loses it. Iga Davide flips it. Jimeno hands up, woman down. An easy pass for an easy lay. Now Dinkusel off the mark, a double foul called underneath. Alonso to Jimeno back irons it. So Spain, even though they have been playing better, they can't pull away from the Mongolian ladies so far. Spain's been more decisive. They've won the battle of the boards. But they have missed some easy opportunities, some opportunities you'd usually see them hit, which is why they're only at a 3-point lead. Arjun Setseg. Can Ulaanbaatar mount a comeback here? They get a stop. Kulan on the move behind the screen, a high arcing two. And then another foul on the Mongolians. It's Bolarardin with the physicality, and Ulaanbaatar now at 9 fouls. We got 4:21 to go. They are at the double bonus. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, that's not good news. That's not good news if you're watching from Mongolia. Spain at 6, so at the bonus themselves. Both teams want to stop fouling here. In the last 4 minutes and 20 seconds, Chameleon cannot convert on the first. Cash on the second. Looking for a shot again. Lost to Wilson almost. Arjun Setseg with the up and under. Too little too late as the shot clock went and caught up with him.
8 ans, 9 secondes pardon, avant le deuxième temps installé. Un temps de 30 secondes pour souffler un peu pour les équipes.
Alonso.
Vous n'allez pas souffler dans les tribunes, ça c'est sûr.
Looking for Ulaanbaatar, who's by herself. A kick out. Chameleon, a separation. But the shot ends up dry. I think Roussel speeds past everyone, hangs and hits. Ulaanbaatar refuses to go away. Ulaanbaatar to Alonso, easy 1-2 combination, then a steal. Chameleon, Alonso, Ulaanbaatar, this could be big. Ulaanbaatar, no. Sandra operating behind the screen this time. She has not found her shot all tournament long. Why not drive then? Righty layup. It's spit out. Alonso there to clean it up. A 5-point lead for Spain. Look to get their Women's Series season started strong. Nadinkusel's missing shots too. Spain, as mentioned, active last year on the Women's Series as well. Finished 3rd in the season. Picked up wins in 4 out of their 5 events played. Poitiers, Bordeaux, Pristina, and Baku. So the country of France, not the city of Marseille, but the cities of Poitiers and Bordeaux, have been nice to them in the past. Just last year, started this season with an appearance at the Champions Cup. Ulaanbaatar not a part of that team. They picked up a silver medal there. This is their first Women's Series event of 2025. And with a huge win rate last year, again, 4 out of 5 events. So 80% of the tournaments they entered, they won. This one's looking good so far. They did fall short at the Hangzhou Women's Series Finals last year, only 7th place there for them. But a good year for Spain. Look, we haven't even mentioned the Olympics. They picked up a silver medal. Ulaanbaatar, no. Arjun Setseg, the separation, and then the betrayal. Oh no. Left iron, it's out. Spain back at it. Jimeno. Man, she is a weapon down there. She's so versatile. Vega Jimeno in some games will be a ball handler, will shoot a bunch. This time she is a walking mismatch under the basket. And she scores time and time again. Now Ulaanbaatar commit their 10th foul. It is an offensive one. So no free throws, but it is the double bonus for them now. There's Jimeno again under that basket. That size coming in handy. Missed the shot and got fouled on the play. 2 free throws and possession coming up for Spain. Jimeno, quite a bit taller than the ladies from the Ulaanbaatar Amazons. And she's making that count. Vega. Again, good from the free throw stripe in this game. Off the hinges all of a sudden. We were at an 8-11 contest. It's 8-15 now in favor of Spain. Make that 8-16. So they've doubled up on the Amazons in another dominant performance. Sandra not missing a beat despite entering the Women's Series season at 40 years old. Oh, the baseline skip and a move. Man, she had her lost like no Google Maps. Ayun Tsetseg off the mark twice, 3 times. Can she convert? No. It's back to Spain, and it's been that type of game for the Amazons, who have not been able to get going. Ulaanbaatar spinning and well, not winning as much. That layup's out. I think Kusel and Kulan, and now there's just a lid on the basket. Anything they try just falls out of the rim. To go in what's looking like a Spain victory here. They have outplayed the Mongolian ladies. Ulan has not been able to get going, get some separation though, and that is bottoms. Back to a 7-point game. Ulaanbaatar tries the same thing, flips it. No. And then another foul as Ulaanbaatar got tripped up. Olordin, the master Mongolian, with the physicality. That's foul number 12. And Ulaanbaatar takes advantage of the foul situation here. Another free throw down. She could get Spain at game point with the next make, and they get possession back. So where Spain struggled to score a bit yesterday, they've been able to run up the points. I think a technical foul was extended to Spain, so Ulan, well, yeah. Again, it's been that type of game for the Amazons. Sometimes you just don't have it, and they don't in this one. Ulaanbaatar runs up the score to 19 points, and Spain with a 2-point shot could end this. They get it to Sandra. Sandra with the separation, a screen. No look for Sandra. Backs out, 2 on the shot clock, puts up a shot, no good. Tsetseg to Nadine Kusel. They're showing for her in this game, second 2 down. For the young addition to the squad. Remember, Nyamjam Nadine Kusel, only 18 years old. Her second ever Women's Series tournament. 12 seconds to go. Can Spain end this? 4 on the shot clock. No. And that is all she wrote. A deep dish bucket for Vega Jimeno. And Spain punched their ticket to the finals of this Women's Series stop in Marseille. They were cooking early and they kept it going. And it was paella from there. And Spain take this one 21-12 over the Amazons. will be in third again. So a second semifinals exit for them on the season. But a good showing nonetheless for Kulan and consorts. They bow to their fans, they bow to the crowd, and they bow out here in third place, no matter what happens, because they had not lost a game yet. Y'all, take a look at the highlights in this one as we get ready for the second semifinals to see who will join Spain in the finals. That on deck in just a few. We got one more semifinals to sort out. We will not leave you without the result in this one, trust me. As we will see a border battle between Poland and Czechia. It's Stefanie Mavunga coming out first. Poland narrowly edged out Orléans on a game-winning layup. And Stefanie Mavunga with 9 points and 8 boards. She keeps getting more comfortable. She's growing in this tournament. And it's showing. It was her and Zimborska, the only two to score for Poland, actually, against Orléans. But there's your ace. A game-winning layup for Zimborska. 7 points for her to complement Mavunga's 9 and 8. And Poland come in here with their second semifinal appearance in just a week's time. They went to the semis in Amsterdam last week as well. Did lose there, but history might be in their on their side in this one, as they've played Czechia twice in the last two years, and it's been 2 dubs. Czechia, a decisive victory over the Philippines, 15-8. An 0 for performance from range though, and that is worrisome, as this team relies on shooting. Trabenkova grabbed 10 rebounds and scored 5 points to get the squad ahead, 15-8. But the rest of the ladies quiet from range. Galichkova 0 for 4, and she's going to look to improve. If they want to beat this Poland team, she should. This team built around the Katarina gun, Katarina Galichkova. And Galichkova can deliver from range. We've seen that before. Deanna Jackson, Ignas Davainis, the referees in this one. And we'll look to see who will face Spain in the finals. 2 younger squads. Czechia all under 25 years of age. Poland, they got Gertchen at 28, Mavunga at 30 to kind of pull the difference to their side as far as the age goes. But Bazan and Zimborska active in the under 23 World Cup not just 2 seasons ago.
Marseille, si tu es prêt pour cette demi-finale numéro 2, et parce que depuis hier tu es prêt Marseille, je veux que vous tapiez des pieds, c'est mieux d'ailleurs, tapez des pieds, tapez des mains, tapez des pieds, tapez des mains dans la tribune, du bruit,
Right.
tout le monde.
Second to last 10-minute sprint of the day's action. Who can come out on top? Will it be, as history dictates, Poland, who have beaten Czechia twice in the last 2 years, or can the Czechias break that and come out on top? It's Malikova trying, and Galichkova getting a first look. The sun is off the court. That might help. Galichkova out to Malikova, and the drought continues for Czechia. Galichkova underneath the basket with the first score. Post look now for Czechia. All by herself, Malikova. Bazan. Oh, look. Back iron. Gurchin was open. Ulaanbaatar with quick hands, though. Gurchin, they get it to Zimborska. Zimborska pulls up. No rebound on that shot as it sails out of bounds. And it's Shotalova on the move. Bazan, Mavunga, again, reigns supreme in that game and starts out with her first make here. Reigns supreme in that quarterfinal under the basket. Shotalova, midi, Mavunga snatching the board. Ulaanbaatar, though, it's the second time she's gotten that steal this time. No. Get that out of here. Take that back with you. Czechia get denied at the rim. There's Galichkova. Midi. Forced by the shot clock. Still no good. United team finding their groove from range. Bazan, though, with the speed and the quickness. And the game's tied at 2. Screening action now. Left to right, Malikova. Try to lead Mavunga, and it results in a foul. And with a little bit of help at the rim, that jumps in. And it is good action in this one from Marseille, baby. Again, the third ever 3x festival from the city in the south of France. Women's Series action closing out tonight. And the World Tour on the men's end will close out tomorrow. I'm sure you guys are listening to that. But so far, no shooting in this game. Zimborska could change that. Galichkova finally sees one go down. Her first one of the day. And the Catherine got, in effect, spin cycle for Mavunga. But wait a minute. I think a travel was called on the play. I can't believe it. Broken up play here. Brabenkova picks up the loose Wilson. Missed. It ends up with Bazan with that quickness again to the rack. Fouled on the play. Bazan, more drives than the Masters at Augusta in this one. And we've only been at it for just over 2 minutes. So we'll see Bazan step to the stripe. The 24-year-old, again, graduating from the youth teams from Poland. Now on the seniors team, makes it 5-3.
N'oubliez pas la fin de ce match, la finale du match des influenceurs FIBA 3x3 Festival. Petite finale de 5 minutes et juste après un match de 1 contre 1 pour savoir qui sera élu MVP du tournoi des influenceurs FIBA 3x3 Festival. Et juste après,
Bazan moving left, tries to challenge Galichkova, nothing there. Why not? Zimborska, 1-foot fader. And it looks like a hit was extended, and there's a foul on Czechia. I couldn't quite catch what happened there. But both ladies seem shaken up a little bit. Zaborska is shooting. She went and sat on the bench. They need her back out there.
Le week-end demain, début des matchs 13h pour les tournois partenaires et locaux. 13h30, premier quart de finale.
And knocks in the freebie.
Avec tout ce qu'il faut pour vous restaurer demain matin. Soyez avec 11h sur la fan zone du 3x3 festival.
Czechia still holding on to that 1-point lead. Brabenkova to Malikova. No. Transition snuffed out. Brabenkova still got her hands on the Wilson. Down to Galichkova. High arcer, no good. Hit a bit of a lull in this game after scoring early. It slowed down, and now we're just getting defensive stops and deflections. Here's where Galichkova got to start it. And we saw Malikova drop in. Bazan using that quickness. Holding a bunch of points. And it's a 5-4 game and our first TV timeout. Crowd still with us despite no French teams making it into the semifinals. Orléans knocked out. And there's Mavunga underneath. Galichkova betrayed, sees that spit out. Bazan, float game. Take that to the kiddie pool. Short floaty. Oh, Malikova with the fake. And a whistle on the play. Arguing her case to no extent usually. Malikova will be on the stripe for one. Oh, Mavunga spinning and winning. Big bucket for Stephanie Mavunga. Brabenkova challenges Mavunga and lays. Czechia tied a game again. Mavunga will take a seat. Poland goes with Bazan, Gerchin, and Zaborska. High post look for Czechia. They try to get it to Malikova. Malikova on the drive again. Has to spin. Forces up a wild shot. Shot clock is reset. She gets it back. Brabenkova, she's left wide open, has not been able to knock down the two at all. Galichkova, though, good rebound. Czechia break the tie. Bazan with a screen. Working her magic. Stepping back. Ulaanbaatar, It's a miss. Gerchin, can she get a make going? Gerchin's offense non-existent here today. Has not scored in today's action. Zaborska will feed it into Mavunga, and that's light work. Feed the parking meter. Poland keeps going to their ace. Stephanie Mavunga delivering. Sotolova gets stuck. And that shot off the mark.
One shot, one opportunity. 4,45 minutes par jour. Le meilleur des scénarios pour cette demi-finale. Qui va rejoindre l'Espagne en finale? Réponse dans 4 minutes maintenant.
Left to right, Mavunga is not open. They try to force feed it down there, and a turnover as a result. So even though that strategy is working, you got to be careful where you place that pass. This one off the mark. Shotolova. Nothing on the end of that pass. Brabenkova, though, gets to Wilson. 3 on the clock. Galichkova forces it up. No. And that did not touch the rim. So a turnover, a 12-second violation on Czechia, who are playing up to par with Poland. As mentioned, these teams have met up in the past. Last time was at the Fribourg stop last year in the quarterfinals. That a Poland win. Fully different looking teams though, and Bazan, oh, blows the crib. Sometimes you can be too quick for your own good. And apparently that was one of those times. Bazan gets the possession back. 4 minutes to go in this one. Gerchin, a screen. Gerchin, Zimborska's open. Easy layup. That pick and roll combination is surgical. Galichkova with the fading midi. There's a foul on the play, and the score counts as well. Czechia tied the game at 9. That is Poland's 3rd foul. Only 1 free throw coming up. And that's gotten us to our 2nd TV timeout. And again, another low-scoring affair. It's been that type of tournament. I'd even say both on the men's and the women's side. That started us, and it's been Mabunga for Poland who's reigned supreme in the paint. Zimborska dropped in a couple of buckets as well. A assist here. Czechia has won the battle of the boards for now. And Galichkova will step to the stripe. Splash on that. Czechia the first to double figures. Gerchin, pick and roll action. Gerchin, a pull-up. It's kept in bounds. Mabunga, good hustle. Zimborska, sidewinder, no. And that is out of bounds. It's actually stuck on the basket. Who has a broom? Guess we're just going to leave it there. Shotolova. Czechia on the move. Spin cycle, Brabenkova, no. They keep attacking Mabunga, and that's not the right lady to attack. Brabenkova. There, that is gone. Out of bounds, a shot clock violation, and the eraser erases again. Mabunga, your tournament leader in blocks, comes through yet again.
Position. Czechia, maillot rouge.
Shotolova wants to attack Bazan. Shotolova, no space, good defense. Bazan forced her into a contested 2. Now Bazan's got the Wilson. Bazan on the move, kick ball.
2:48. Une de ces deux équipes va sortir de la compétition. L'autre va continuer pour aller jusqu'en finale. Face au vice-champion olympique en titre, les Espagnols. 2:48 à jouer.
Mabunga. Bully ball down there. Quick hands. Galichkova gets it out of the paint. It's cleared. Czechia offense. 2:30 to go. Czechia with a tiny lead, and Brabenkova leaves them all behind. Zimborska on the floor. A whistle. Zimborska on the stripe for a freebie. Can pull Poland within 1, and she does just that. a very tight contest between two countries. Haven't seen each other much in 3x3, but they border each other in real life. On the cut, the Mavunga breaks it up. Bazan has the Wilson. Now it's cleared. They get it back to Mavunga, and she's fouled. All task for Brabenkova, the main matchup for Stephanie Mavunga. Seeing what she can do. She had 9 points, 8 boards in her last game. Poland win as a result. They're going to look to try to repeat that here. Gertchen, you can't get any more open than that, but still not converting on those twos. Chotolova. A big bomb, and Czechia is up 3. Bazan with the answer. Off the mark. So Czechia finally get a 2 to go down, and it's created some separation in this one right away. Under 35 remains in the semifinals, and it is a nail biter. Pull up, no good. Czechia get the ball back. Screening action. Galichkova wide open, an easy layup with the left. Big lead for Czechia. Mavunga, no, off the mark. Galichkova. They want to get it to Malikova on the cut. She's fouled. Held up. The 5th Polish foul. And Czechia now with a commanding lead here. 4-point game with a minute 13 left. Don't look now, but this could be history written here as Czechia have not been able to beat Poland in the past.
Bientôt la fin de cette deuxième journée, demain 11h, on retrouve la fan zone du 3x3 FIBA 2025, 13h, début des matchs locaux.
Czechia last year managed to get to the finals just once at the Debrecen stop. Never get a win. So this young group of ladies trying to get to that finals and change the result. That shot is off the mark. Back with Czechia. And Chotolova, no. It touches the rim, or it looks like it touched the rim anyways. But apparently not. See, I don't see everything. I can be wrong sometimes. Y'all can help me out though. Hit me up on Instagram at 3x3 The Mountain. I'd love to hear your thoughts. And also, I need some help with my pronunciations of these names. Anyway, back to it. Jim Borsch guy, wild shot. Brabenkova by herself, a scoop layup is in, and this is a commanding lead now for Czechia. Poland need anything. They score, and they get a foul from Czechia. At least the clock stopped. 5th foul on the Czechs. And Jaborska to the strike. One shot coming up. Behind, it's a foul on the floor. Poland need a bucket here. They need it badly. They can't get it blocked. So Czechia, and now Brabenkova is by herself, gets another layup. Icing on the cake for Czechia, who changed history here. Poland had not beaten Poland. And that Jimborska too, a little too late. So Poland stuck in the semis yet again, and they can't make it out. Czechia will take this one with just 5 seconds to go. They get possession. Sokolova keeps to Wilson. And that's all she wrote. Czechia to the finals for the first time in 2025. They make it all the way to the last game of the day. Poland bows out after a cold effort from range. They couldn't get Mavunga going all the way. And the Czechs take this one 16-12 in a tight one. Neither team was able to get the shot from range going until Czechia hit a couple. And it was just enough for the young Czechs. And they have a matchup with Spain waiting for them in the finals of this Marseille Women's Series stop. We got one more 10-minute sprint left for y'all. That one will come after the highlights. And of course, a short break. The game that we are all waiting for. The game where we'll crown a winner will happen at 9:25. So right around 20 minutes from now. Stick around with us and don't miss out on all of the action here from Marseille.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, for the first time in Marseille. Mets un peu son là, s'il te plaît. Mets un peu son là, s'il te plaît. Marseille, s'il te plaît, j'ai besoin de toi. Du bruit, s'il te plaît. Du bruit, s'il te plaît. 3x Festival. Le premier joueur, il essaie tant bien que mal de gérer sa meilleure amie sans succès. Merci d'accueillir Nate. Accueillons maintenant le Kevin Durant du Nord. Alors des quartiers nord ou de ce que vous voulez. Faites du bruit pour Wesley, s'il vous plaît. Maintenant accueillons le GOAT. S'il y a Easy Pull-Up, il y a Bucket. Les kiffs. Vous avez la traduction ou pas? Et le dernier, s'il vous plaît, le joueur de basket le plus suivi sur Insta, 135 000 followers, New Little Giant, s'il vous plaît. 5 minutes de temps de jeu, messieurs, non décompté. Game time. C'est l'heure de la finale des influenceurs. FIBA 3x3. 5 minutes pour le décompter. Pour le moment, c'est la team Puma qui mène 21-20. La première possession pour la team Ibis. Let's go, guys. 5 minutes pour décompter. Good luck. À la partie libre, un contre un entre les deux capitaines. Pour savoir qui sera élu MVP du tournoi influenceur. Bientôt la deuxième partie du match. 2-30. À partir de maintenant, rebond offensif, point. Team Ibis 4-1. Dernière minute. Je vous rappelle qu'au début du match, la team Puma avait 21 points. Donc pour le moment, ça fait 23. Au début du match, la team Ibis avait 20, ça fait 28. Ça veut dire que la team Ibis remporterait le tournoi des influenceurs, mais c'est pas terminé. Ouais, c'est la finale. L'équipe qui gagne marque le point. Après, le contrat, calme-toi, Simon, calme-toi. Ok, premier. Le briseur de cheville est devant vous. Ankle breaker. Ankle breaker. 1-0. Nous recherchons des chevilles sur le terrain. Si vous les avez, c'est bien. Attention, c'est bon. Pour égaliser. Non? Ok. Rebond défensif pour ça. Attention. Les Little Giants. L'homme aux 135 000 followers. Donc c'est-à-dire 134 999 de plus que moi. C'est beaucoup. Les Little Giants pour le deuxième. Il était derrière la ligne. Ça fait pour 3 points. Applaudissements pour New Little Giants, s'il vous plaît. Donc, le MVP, c'est New Little Giants. Et je vais juste me faire un kiff à sa mère. Parce qu'en fait, il est venu en mode. Bon, toi, t'es MVP, c'est bien. Mais je voudrais juste qu'on fasse du bruit parce que il était là, on lui a demandé de siffler pendant tout le tournoi des influenceurs. Il n'était pas prévu au planning, on l'a rajouté au planning. Faites du bruit pour Hamza, s'il vous plaît. Et il y a un coup sifflet, je suis pas d'accord avec toi, mais l'arbitre a toujours raison. Faites du bruit pour Hamza, s'il vous plaît. Merci les influenceurs. 3x Festival Climat. Et maintenant, allez kiffer les gars, allez kiffer. Vous êtes prêts pour la finale, Marseille ou pas? Oh là 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 là. Vous êtes prêts pour la finale, Marseille ou pas? Il y a Jules dans sa loge qui se dit arrêtez de faire ok. Si vous êtes prêts pour la finale, emmenez-nous dans les étoiles ce soir. Prenez vos téléphones, s'il vous plaît. Quentin, éteins-moi tout ce que tu veux. Allumez-moi les flashs de vos téléphones, s'il vous plaît. Est-ce que les filles sont prêtes? Est-ce que les filles sont prêtes? Est-ce que les gars sont prêts? Et là, il y a deux filles qui viennent de répondre. On recommence. Est-ce que les gars sont prêts? Est-ce que les filles sont prêtes? Est-ce que les gars sont prêts? Est-ce que les filles sont prêtes? Est-ce que les filles sont prêtes? Est-ce que les filles sont prêtes? Est-ce que les gars sont prêts? Elles arrivent dans 15 secondes. Donnez-leur de l'amour, donnez-leur de l'énergie. Les 10 champions olympiques en titre et l'équipe de Czechie pour la finale. Belle finale à tous et à tous. Ça se passe ici et nulle part ailleurs. Women's Series Marseille 2025. Make some noise! Ok, it's time to be the player. Mettez-moi les mains en l'air maintenant. Mettez-moi les mains en l'air maintenant.
One more 10-minute sprint until we know the new Women's Series stop winner here, a new Women's Series stop winner here in 2025. The Dutch pick up the first two. Who will pick up stop number 3 from Marseille? We got 2 teams left. It's Spain and Czechia. Come in to your number 2 and 3 seeds and make it all the way to the finals. Both have lost a game. So no unblemished records here. And Spain comes out first. They took care of the Ulaanbaatar Amazons and have been on a roll all day today. An average margin of victory today for them is 8.5 points. And there is your tournament's leading scorer, Vega Jimeno, a total of 32 points, 8 per. He's been knocking them down with consistency from range, 35%+ from the land of plenty. He's joined by Sandra Igravide, Juan Nacamilion, and Gracia Alonso de Arminio. This is your team Spain in their first appearance on the Women's Series in 2025, and they get to the finals right away. Now, history in the matchup that is about to come, history has been on Czechian side. Czechia has beaten Spain 3 out of 5 times, dating all the way back to 2012. 2 of those wins coming before the 2020 started, though. So a fully different look here, but Czechia nonetheless balling today. 16-12 victory over Poland in the semis to get here. Took care of the Philippines in the quarterfinals. In that game over Poland, it was Galichkova, Katarina Galichkova, that is, the Katrin gun. 7 points, 8 rebounds. They finally managed to knock down some shots from range. He's joined by Brabenkova, Malikova, and Shotolova. And Czechia not won a Women's Series stop with this squad in the last few years. Best was a 2nd place last year in Debrecen. Didn't get to the Hangzhou finals last year. Didn't do well there. Neither did Spain. So these teams primed for a first Women's Series win in 2025. Spain did pick up 4 Women's Series stops wins in 2024. And 5 events played. And that is discounting the finals, of course. So a good start to the year for both of them. Second event for Czechia after showing up in Amsterdam and getting ousted in the quarterfinals. Now a finals run for Galichkova and companions. They have looked good. Their defense in that game against Poland really came through. They controlled the rebound. A +6 on the boards for them. And that was enough to stave off Mavunga and Jimborska and punch their ticket here. Can they come through though? Young Czechia against, and I say this with all the respect I have in me, older Spain. I'd like to be as spry at 40 as Sandra Igueravide is. I'm 39 and walking the stairs hurts. She's out here competing at the highest level. And here we go. The last sprint for Marseille on the women's end. Spain get it started. Igueravide moving behind the screen. Alonso is open. And a bump and a bucket for Gracia Alonso to start the game. Spain up 1-0 and a free throw right away. All smiles too. Alonso converts the free throw as well. Skova steps through, no. Spain swing it around. We get it to Igueravide. Igueravide this time lines one up. She's been struggling, and that is an understatement from range. Sandra on the tournament so far 2 for 17. But Spain get a bucket nonetheless. 3-0 lead, Brabenkova. First score, Czechia. Spain extremely dominant today. Again, average margin of victory in those games against the United States of America, as well as that semifinals victory over the Amazons, 8.5 points. And Czechia has struggled on offense all day long, has gotten it done on defense. Spain hold a early lead, 4-1. Camilion. There's Alonso again. They keep going to Gracia Alonso. And she's fouled, and we'll head to the free throw stripe. Alonso, another free throw converted. And Czechia move it around. Left to right. Right to left is Malikova. This on the floor. So after a 6th place finish in Amsterdam, this Czechia team top 2 here in Marseille for sure. They get a bucket from Shotalova. And Spain turn it over. They try to get it to Jimeno, who's not only been shooting from range all day, she has been posting people up. There's another size advantage for her in this game. None of the Czechian ladies come close to her height. Shotalova, no. Jimeno controls the Wilson. They get it back to her. Jimeno lines one up. And maybe on the right spot. That wasn't the pass, I think. They'll take it though, 6-2. España. Jimeno on the move, fades on the shot. Nuh-uh. Malikova puts her head down, gets to the rack. No continuation, no. Actually, yes, continuation. A bucket for Czechia, and then the foul. Referees talk it over. That bucket's wiped off the board, so no continuation. You listened to me the first time. It's all good. 6-2. Shotalova, lefty zip. And now Alonso can't control the rebound, or does control the rebound, I'd rather say. He's fouled on the play. Czechia early, struggling to find some offense. Yet again, it's been the case all day today. They have not gotten a long-range shot going. That is usually where they live. That's their bread and butter. Or whatever the Czechian equivalent is. Oh, woman down. Ulaanbaatar can't finish the play. Camilion. No. Alonso. Fouled again, and another and one for Gracia Alonso. She is on one in the finals so far. Beasting underneath the basket. Alonso, not usually counted as a creator, but she will attack under the basket and has done just that on this finals day. Alonso, freebie, good as well. Galichko foul, look, finally, and there's the connection for Czechia. Alonso. Ulaanbaatar wraps it around the arms of Malikova. And another foul on Czechia and another trip to the free throw line for Spain. So Czechia, who had played without fouling pretty much all day, now in foul trouble early. It's Spain, that's making it very difficult for them. Ulaanbaatar. Cash from the free throw strike. And a 5-point lead to Spain. Offensive foul now, so the wheels are coming off for Czechia a little bit. And this seasoned Spain team taking them apart here in the first 3 minutes. There's Jimeno spinning, and that hook shot is off the mark. Czechia, they need something. They get a turnover. Camilion off the glass, no. You can see the frustration with Juana Camilion. That was a for sure bucket, it looked like, and she missed a shot. But Spain in the driver's seat in this one, up by 5, and they have Czechia out of sorts, out of whack, and it's been Alonso who got the score going. And she's in the right spot every time. Camilion chipping in. Royer doing the work here at the 3X Festival all weekend long. Malikova leaves him. Oh, but leaves the layup. Looks like Czechia is out of gas just a little bit here in this game. Maybe they can get a second win going. Ulaanbaatar sent that from the cloud. Nothing but net. Cross-screen action, and Galichkova finally gets a look. If ever a time for her to get hot, it'd be now. Katarina Galichkova has shown the ability to go off in a game like this. This is her second two-point shot knocked down. Czechia is still at a huge disadvantage in this one. Alonso now trying to 2 as well. Gracia Alonso has uplifted her offensive game in this one to heights I have not seen before. Rabenkova, midi, good. So Czechia finds some scores here, but that deficit is mounting. And with Gracia Alonso playing the way she does, I'm not sure we're going to get to the end of the 10 minutes here. As if the score gets to 21, of course, as you know, the game's over. Davide, a step too many. It's not time to dance just yet. Sotolova, the long-range delivery. So Czechia finally unlocked the long-range shots, and it's pulled them back within 4. Jimeno answers for Spain. Galichkova trickles in a bucket. Scores are wild in this one. Everyone's getting some. Jimeno, yes. Galichkova shares. We're approaching the halfway mark in this one, but it's all offense. Galichkova, midi, off the mark. Alonso. Wilson in hand. Igravide and Jimeno. Igravide, no, she has not been lucky on those 2-point shots. Jimeno there to have her back, though. 17-10. Galichkova travel. So the Czechs turn it over, and Spain is just pouring it on offense. 17 points after just over 5 minutes played. And look, they got their usual from Igravide and Jimeno, but it's been Gracia Alonso in this game that has just opened eyes with N1s, long-range shots. Galichkova, the Catherine gun, gets one to go down, but Alonso good from range as well. Igravide. They try to get it to Jimeno. Left shoulder, right bucket. 18-10. Spain looks like they're taking this one. Unless Czechia can come back and do something, this will help. But Spain closing in on that 21-point mark. Jimeno. Oh, we got to start calling her Adele. She is rolling into deep. Spain get the 20 points. They only need 1 point to win. And Czechia can't keep up with this offensive onslaught. Galichkova misses the 2. Spain can end it here. Igravide down to Jimeno. Jimeno snatches the Wilson, and Jimeno gets Spain a win. Spain pick up a 21-11 victory, get their first Women's Series win of 2025. And what a day 2 for Spain. They have just decimated the competition here. Ran through the field, got the scoring unlocked early. Alonso got him going, and they never took their foot off the gas. Spain are your winners in Marseille. They pick up a Women's Series win, some points for the Women's Series season, as well as that much coveted bag, as first place picks up $14,000. And the Spaniards take that home with them. They continue the trend they set in 2024, where they won 4 out of 5 Women's Series stops they entered. This is how they got it done. Spain came out ablaze. Czechia tried to stick with them on offense, but couldn't quite keep up. It was Alonso early with layups and ones and free throws. Then Camillion got involved as well with a mid-range jumper. And if those two have it going, you better watch out. This squad is one to be reckoned with. Czechia, they got some offense from Sotolova. Galichkova was good in this one, but Jimeno kept on dialing him up from range. This one a miss. She ended up making a bunch after. Czechia scrapped, clawed, and fought for all they were worth. But this Spanish freight train wouldn't be stopped. Igravide managed to get one to go down. Even Alonso joined the two-point party. This game had more deuces than Japanese selfies. And Czechia tried to come back, but the shots wouldn't fall. And then Jimeno put the icing on the cake, a two-point shot, a mid-range bucket, and then another one from the deep end. And finally, underneath the basket, she delivered the kill shot, took care of Czechia, and picked up that bag. Spain in their duffel in this one, and they get a win. And a win is a win is a win. As one of my esteemed colleagues always says, they brought a crowd as well, so the Spaniards in attendance happy with their team, and this is how they got it done. First, a 20-12 victory over the US of A. Then they took down the Mongolian Ulaanbaatar Amazons, and finally in the finals, a matchup with Czechia that went their way. Now it's just a matter of waiting on who the MVP will be.
Of FIBA 3x3 Marseille Women's Series 2025, the MVP from Spain, Vega Jimeno.
There's your MVP, Vega Jimeno. A wonderfully played tournament, led all players in scoring before the finals, and I'm sure added to her tally in the finals as well. And her team giving her a well-deserved moment in the spotlight. Vega Jimeno that's been around the game of 3x3 for so long. A well-deserved award here. Yeah, you got to stand in the middle of the picture there. It's all good. All good, all smiles for Vega, as she leads her team to victory out here on the Côte d'Azur. Spain pick up their first dub of the year at her hands. And as the crowd watches on, she will be joined by her teammates. There's a round of applause for your ladies. It's Juana Camilion, Gracia Alonso de Armiño, Sandra Igravide, and Vega Jimeno for Spain. A loss in pool play got them started, and I think that might have ignited this Spanish team, because they kept on winning and winning and winning afterwards. Did not lose a game. And they continue what they started in 24. They had a really good season last year. And that continues here in 2025 as they pick up a Women's Series stop W and a well-deserved moment in the spotlight for them. There's Spain. All smiles for the picture. Now it's time to dance. And one more time, the crowd, a round of applause. España on top in the south of France. Who would have thought? They want to bring in their friends.
Congratulations, girls. See you somewhere in the world for one more step, one more stop on the Women's Series.
So as Spain keeps on dancing, we close things up here in Marseille for today. It was 2 days of action on the Women's Series for the 3X Festival. There goes the Spaniards, their teammates. They're celebrating with them, of course. But we are about to close things off for the women's end here. The Women's Series stop is over. Spain has picked up a W, and we are out of here. Don't forget to tune into the men's action. The quarterfinals for the World Tour start tomorrow at 1:30 local time. Tune in for that. You will hear my esteemed colleague, Kyle Montgomery. And I want to thank everybody. We are out of here. Thank you for watching.